and that's one of two of the richest prizes in our company, the World Heavyweight Championship. Hello everybody, to Ju22 here, and we're gonna have ourselves the Fatal Four-Way TLC match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and the champion is The Undertaker, and of course he doesn't like his odds, but even The Undertaker has been in this situation before. And immediately, Mr. Rogers goes right for the ladder. So even though Mr. Rogers and Tony Bennett are both members of the Zoot Suits, it is every man for himself, as both Undertaker and Mr. Rogers are gonna both fight up onto that ladder. Powerbomb onto Tony Bennett, and Undertaker has his hands on the belt, but Slim Kirby knocked him down. And Mr. Rogers once again climbs up the ladder. And now both men are fighting on top of that ladder. And Mr. Rogers falls off, but Undertaker has his hands on the belt once again. And Slim Kirby pulls down the Undertaker, and we're back to square one again. So for Tony, this is his big opportunity to win the championship for the very first time in his career. Slim Kirby has never been the World Heavyweight Champion, but he has been WWE Champion. And Mr. Rogers has not been World Champion. And this was back in a time when we used to have only one World Championship, and that was, well, the World Heavyweight Championship. We didn't have the WWE Championship at the time. But, be that as it may, Mr. Rogers hasn't won it since the year 1988, which, coincidentally, was the year that I was born. And if you add it all up, 24. I'm not really 22, but I was 22 when I first started the Ju22 account, and that's why I'm Ju22. But enough about me. Undertaker climbing up the ladder. In fact, Undertaker started his career 2 years after I was born. And wait a minute. Oh, and a neckbreaker from off the top of that ladder onto the Undertaker, but yeah, Undertaker is not gonna stay down for very long. And Mr. Rogers, his own man, pulls him down. So yeah, that championship means a lot to every single man in this ring, and Undertaker knocked both Slim Kirby and Mr. Rogers with that ladder. And both men are climbing up the ladder in Slim Kirby and The Undertaker. And, wait, what the hell is Mr. Rogers doing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god! A back suplex onto The Undertaker, and yet The Undertaker just gets up like it's nothing. Meanwhile, Tony Bennett pounding away on his own man, Mr. Rogers. $1 Million Dream onto Mr. Rogers. It is every man for himself. Suplex onto The Undertaker, an STO onto Tony Bennett. So yes, folks, this is the match. This is one of two major matches, aside from the King of the Ring finals, which will be done later tonight. That is, unless Mr. Rogers wins the match, and if he does, then he will forfeit his position in the King of the Ring tournament, and Vader will win the Vader will win the tournament, not the championship. Vader will win the tournament by default. And both Tony Bennett and Slim Kirby climb up the ladder. Slim Kirby falls off, and so does Tony Bennett. And Mr. Rogers sets up another ladder. And a Russian leg sweep onto Mr. Rogers. And I'll tell you one thing, you know what? It is still so hot here in the Warzone arena. And Slim Kirby's going to climb up the ladder. And, whoa! Wait a minute! I'll tell you one thing, Tony Bennett can be a daredevil if he wants to be. Whenever he wants to be. And he sets up another ladder. Inverted atomic drop, and now Tony Bennett climbs up the ladder and has his hands on the title. Is this it? He's got his hands on the title. If he can just pull it down, well, Slim Kirby can play that game as well. And that is being a daredevil. So yeah, expect a lot of falls to occur in a match like this. And Slim Kirby has that ladder and sets it up. And so does Tony Bennett. It's just going to come down to who can set up the ladder in the best position. He goes up to the top of the ladder and he pulls out the bell! He pulled out the bell! He did it! He's done it!
Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dreams will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is